Hey friends! So I found this at Dollar Tree and I'm super excited about it. It's a super cute little lighthouse. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we are going to paint it because although the galvanized look looks cute, for this project, I wanted a different color, okay? So if you're watching the replay, type in #replay. If you don't see that red live button, and hit the heart button and say hi. So I'm gonna grab my folk art white chalk paint. And we're gonna use white, but we are actually also going to kind of mix this look a little bit. And we're gonna use this French linen color as well, okay? So I'm gonna grab both of these colors, and that's the first thing that we're gonna do. Now I haven't opened actually this French linen one. I didn't realize that, y'all, sorry. I really love this color. It's super pretty. And I think it's gonna look really good because I don't want the white to be super bright, but I don't know. I just want it to be just right, my friends, just right. So say hi, y'all, when you are hopping on. Be sure to hit the heart button, guys. Tonight's project is gonna be awesome, guys. I am so excited for it. I cannot wait, okay? It is gonna look super stinking cute, I hope. All right, guys, that's enough. That's open enough. I'm not gonna fuss with it too much. And then let's just clean this off like so. And let's get started, my friends. Yay, I am early tonight, my friends. I know. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's go in and let's kind of do the white first. Now we can kind of mix these colors up a little bit, but let's go in and do the white first. And then we'll kind of add that French linen as we need to, okay? So tell me, how was your Wednesday? We are halfway through the week already, y'all. I am loving it. I love when I can get on early. Oh, I'm kind of get a little bit more white here. So, oh my gosh. Here we go. So hi, Carla and Debbie. Hey, Natalie. Yes, I'm excited to be on early. That is going to be my goal, guys. You know that now the schedule has lightened up just a little bit. So at least I'm going to try at least 3 nights a week, 3 or 4, as many nights as I can, to be honest, to try and get on as early as I can. So starting with tonight, my friends. So we're going to try and see if we can keep this trend going. Hi, Michelle. I am happy to have you here hanging with me. Hi, Debbie. Hey, Miss Barb. How are you, friend? All right, y'all. So we are just grabbing this white, and as soon as it starts to dry just a little bit, I can kind of see like a little bit of the galvanized coming through. That's totally fine because we don't want it to be perfect, right? A lighthouse obviously doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to have some imperfections on it, especially because they're old and all the things, right? So, well, if it's an older lighthouse. So we're going to go in and let me just kind of clear these little brush strokes a little bit. And the way that you do that, guys, is you just want to kind of lighten up the pressure that you apply your brush with and just kind of like lighten it up. So now I'm going to just dab on my brush a little bit and I'm going to dip it in my French linen. And I'm just going to kind of do one of these. I'm dabbing that French linen kind of all over. So can y'all see that? Make sure y'all can see it, okay? And then we're gonna kind of just blend it in. But I'm not gonna blend it in perfectly because I want some of that French linen to pop, but then I also wanna keep some areas white. So I'm really just honestly like lightly brushing it in random areas, okay? And I'm gonna show you how this is coming out in just a second, y'all. So now look at that. Look at how awesome that looks just with one little brush stroke of the French linen. Doesn't that look so good? I don't know if y'all can, oh, maybe back here y'all can tell a little bit better. What do y'all think? I kind of want to add a little bit more in there. Hit the heart button, y'all, if you guys like it. Let me know what you think. But I kind of want to add a little bit more in there, but I don't want to ruin it because it's so pretty. Maybe y'all can see it back here a little bit. Can y'all see it? I feel like it's so hard to see because it's bright in daylight. I'm never like on during daylight time. So my window is open and all the things. Isn't it awesome? I love it. So let's go ahead and I'm trying to think. You know what? I'm not going to touch it anymore. I really like it. I think it looks great. I'm not going to touch it anymore. I'm kind of a little bit in the position where I want to add a little bit more of that French linen color, but let's kind of see how it dries a little bit. I'm just going to kind of add a little bit more right up here. Let's kind of see how it dries, and then if we want to add some more, we sure will. But look at that. It just looks perfect. And we are going to distress it a little bit as well. So let's kind of let it dry, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm going to set it off to the side here, and I'm going to dip my brush in my water just so it doesn't dry. So say hi, friends, when you are hopping on. Let me know where you're watching from. Hey, Karen from Kentucky. Welcome, welcome. So now I'm going to grab this rustic round. I absolutely love it. You can get this round in my shop. It is nice and thick, and it is sturdy. Super stinking cute. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to, let's grab a paper towel really quick. And I'm just going to make sure that there is like no like dust or anything from the wood on there. Okay, and then next we are going to grab our placement tape. And I'm going to grab my placement tape, and I'm going to kind of go maybe like right up here, okay? And I am going to put a straight line across just to kind of cut this off, okay? We're going to cut this off right here. And then actually, no, I'm going to drop this down just a little bit. I'm going to use the top of my tape as the guide. And then we're going to paint the top. So I kind of want to just drop that down just a little bit more. Let's kind of do it from right here. All right, and we're going to press that down, okay? So y'all can use washi tape, whatever you have. It doesn't have to be like the placement tape from my shop, okay? No worries. Hi, Rosa. Hello, buenas noches. Hi, Brenda. Hello, Rosa. How are you, my friends? I am so like excited for today. Okay, so we are going to grab this cadet paste, which I'm super excited about, but we're also going to grab our ocean mist. Okay, so we're going to use these two colors, and we're going to kind of do like a sky look over here. All right. I was debating of adding a little bit of black to the cadet paste just to kind of make it look like a little bit of like the nighttime is starting to come in. So we're going to see how this comes out, okay? But first, instead of adding that black, I am just going to start with the cadet first, and then we'll kind of see if we need to add it in, okay? So I'm grabbing, I hope you guys can see this really well. Let me know, hit the heart button, guys, if you're hanging out with me. I would absolutely love to know. Hi, Becca, how are you? And yeah, say hi, friends. So I'm going to grab this cadet paste, and we're just going to kind of just put a little bit like so, okay? And I'm going to grab a dry brush, and we're just going to start kind of working this in, okay? Let me go ahead and grab this just so I don't get this glue all over my desk. And I am actually going to add a little bit of water. Sometimes I always like to test like my paste just a little bit before I add water, just to kind of see how it looks at first, and to see if I actually need the water. So I don't always add water right away. So I am just kind of adding it slowly, and we're just working that paste in, okay? How was everyone's day, y'all? What did y'all do today? Did y'all work? Did anyone have off? Like, tell me all the things, my friends. Tell me all the things. All right, so we're gonna add some more of the dark paste up here just to kind of work that in. So I'm going to kind of work it in this way, and then we'll start to blend it out. Now you guys can do like a lighter tone to the darker tone. I'm actually going to work backwards. I know. I'm actually doing the darker tone on the top and then going to the lighter tone. Not really sure if that's a thing or if that's how the sky works, but in this door round, that's how my sky is going to work. Hi, Catherine. Happy Wednesday, my friend. Hi, Lisa. Say hi, friends, when you are hanging out with me, if you are stopping by. In advance, thank you to all those who sprinkle the video. Sprinkle just means S-H-A-R-E. And as always, if you do that, please go ahead and type in the word sprinkle so I can personally thank you. All right, y'all. So this is looking good. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. Now I'm going to go in and I'm confident that I want to keep this dark blue a little bit longer, lingering a little bit longer. So we're going to just go ahead and add that. And I'm going to add a lot of more water. Oh, I was going to say a bit more water. A lot more water. Okay, and then we're just gonna work that in. And now once I kind of get to this halfway point, that is where I'm gonna want to start using my lighter tone, okay? And then we're gonna just start blending it. So I'm gonna start working this cadet in, and then we'll start sliding it over. Thank you so much, Miss Lisa, for sprinkling. I appreciate that so much. Miss Debbie had the day off organizing your craft room. Y'all, okay, y'all want to know, speaking of organizing, you know what I did today? I have so many things that I could be doing because obviously, you know, housework is never done. And you know what I decided to do today? I decided that I was going to organize all of my kitchen cabinets while my kids were playing in the living room. That's what we were doing. And then my kids decided that all the things that I was getting rid of and I was putting into a box, like any like, I don't know, kitchen gadgets that I don't use, or like Tupperware that I don't use, and all the things, because I'm constantly like decluttering. I'm always doing that. I feel like with 6 people in the household, like there's always something that's bound to just come in, or stuff that comes in that we don't ever end up using anymore. So that's what I started to do when my kids just started playing with the Tupperware and having fun in the kitchen while I did that. So that was always good. And y'all, I did clean out, I don't know if anyone else's drawer or cabinet for your, like your medicine cabinet, guys. Okay, you would think that we are sick like every second of our lives with the amount of medicine that I had in the medicine cabinet. I'm like, what is this? Why do we need all of this? Like, do y'all have a medicine cabinet like that? Because I don't even know what's going on here. I'm like, what is this? Look at how good this is looking, y'all. So we're gonna blend this in, but what I'm doing first is I'm actually getting all of this paste on the bottom loosened up. I'm kind of playing with it, putting it all into that door round, and then we'll start working our way up. So we worked our way from the top down with the darker color, and now with the lighter color, we're gonna work from the bottom up, and then we're gonna meet that dark color right where it's at, okay? So that's kind of what we're doing. And I did grab a separate brush for this because I don't want to mix my colors just yet. But we will go back to that brush that we were using to blend, okay? So, but yeah, y'all, that's what I did today. Like, I was like, why is our medicine cabinet have everything in there, y'all? I found nail polish in there, lotion. I found medicines from like 2018. I'm like, what is this? Like, why do we even have this in here? And y'all want to know the funny part? Okay, bless his sweet little heart. The other day, it was probably like 2 weeks ago, I told my husband, I said, do you think you can clean out the medicine cabinet? Because every time I open that thing, I just cannot stand seeing all that stuff in there. He was like, sure, babe, no problem. So he cleaned it out. But his cleaning out was, he just took all the stuff out of the cabinet and then just put it back in there really nicely. So that was his cleaning out. And I am not going to tell him that I redid it today because I don't want to burst his little helping heart bubble. But y'all, that man did not clean it out. All he did was take it all out and put it back in a nice, organized looking fashion. And I was like, what is this? So we won't tell him that I redid it today, but one day he will learn. One day. One day he'll get better. I had... Oh, let's see. I'm trying to scroll back and see everyone's, oh, couch potato, Michelle. I love that. I don't remember the last time I was a couch potato, guys. I really need to get back on my couch potato game, y'all. I haven't watched TV in like forever, y'all. I really haven't. I really need to like make some time to just watch a movie with my husband or TV, because last time I said that I was going to watch a movie, I actually went to sleep, y'all, because I was just tired. So good for you. Good for you. Hi, Tina. Hello. Are you making anything special for Cinco de Mayo? Brenda, that's a great question. Guys, guess what? Cinco de Mayo is my birthday. So my birthday is this Friday. I've always had like such a cool birthday, you know, with Cinco de Mayo. And it's always been like a great time. It's always been fun. So do you guys want to see a Cinco de Mayo, like, I don't know, project? That would be kind of fun for tomorrow or even on Friday. That would be fun. I don't know what we're doing on Friday, but we will figure it out. Okay, so I'm gonna go back with this brush, and now we're gonna start blending it in. And I'm actually, you know what? Let's try and blend it in with our finger. Let's try and do that. I'm gonna add a little bit of water just to like these two corners, okay? And we're gonna try and blend it with our finger just first, okay? And then we're gonna kind of, yeah, see how that's blending really nicely? I'm gonna drag that water over here. And we're just gonna kind of go with it and try and see how that goes. And then if we need to grab the paintbrush, we can go in and grab that paintbrush. But blending with your finger is kind of nice because you can have like a little bit of better control of that blend, okay? So I'm just gonna kind of continue to do that. And just kind of, I don't know, as I start to feel it dry, I'm swirling it, but as I feel it dry, I'm then kind of doing like a little brush stroke, okay? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So once I feel it, like, see how it's like a wet over here and it's easy to swirl, then once it starts swirling and it starts to dry, you just kind of start, I don't know, blending it out, if that makes sense. I hope that does, y'all. I hope that makes sense. So what do y'all think so far? Look at how cool this looks. Hit the heart button, y'all, if you guys like it. I feel like I'm gonna blend it just a little bit more, my friends, and we will see. Thank you so much, Lisa. I can't remember if I said for sprinkling. Thank you guys. Whoever sprinkles, let me know. Oh, Trish, you work with autistic kids. Listen, I think that is so rewarding, but I know some days are tough. When I worked at the school, I loved going to the to our unit with our special needs unit, and I loved it. They gave the best hugs, y'all. They gave the best hugs. They made me smile all the time. I used to do bus duty at the school, and they were my pals. When their bus would come, guys, every morning, like, it was like, I don't know, it just made me so happy just to see them. And they were always looking forward to chatting with you and showing you their toys and giving you a big hug. And so thank you for all you do for those sweet kiddos. Hi, Miranda. Hello. Let me see. Let me slide up in the comments. What are the points for? Miranda, let me know what that is. I have no idea what your question is. Let me know. Let me know. Rosella, hello. Hi, Noah. Hi, Poppy. Make me one with my name for my room. I like that idea. It's Noah. I love that idea. Hey, Michelle. Oh my goodness. Noah, I made you something, guys. My nephew is on. He's watching right now. Noah, I made you something and I sent it in the mail. You should get it by Friday. So I can't post it. I will post, guys, a quick little thing of what I made him once he gets it, because I don't want him to see it before it arrives. So you have something in the mail for you, buddy, that I made you. It should be there by Friday or Saturday. I'm hoping Friday. All right, y'all, I'm just blending this one little section right here, and we are good to go. What do y'all think about that? Are y'all liking it? Obviously, it still has some wet areas that needs to dry, but what do you guys think? Do you guys think it looks good? Should we add a little bit more of this medium blue? Give me your thoughts, my friends. That is awesome. Yes, absolutely, Catherine. Hi, Lynn. Yes, Karen, me too, girl. I'd rather be crafting it every single second. Hi, Brenda. Hello guys, hello. Hello. I can't tell you I made it. I made it for you, buddy. I can't tell you what it is until it comes. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Cheryl. Different crafts gives you points. Different crafts give you points. Miranda, I am still so confused. You know, sometimes my brain does not work, guys. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. Thank you, Cheryl. Thanks, guys. So, y'all, do you think it looks good like that? I think so, right? I think it's looking good. All right, my friends. So now we're gonna go back to our lighthouse, okay? So let's go back to the lighthouse. All right. Look at my fingers, y'all. It's okay. So look at how awesome this came out, guys, now that it's dry. How awesome does that look? Guys, it looked like this before, just a galvanized, ugly little thing. Not ugly, but you know, we made it better. It's not ugly, it is cute. But look at how stinking cute. What do y'all think? Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we are going to distress the edges just a little bit, So if you are hanging out, hit the heart button, say hi. Y'all, I didn't even tell you the keyword for tonight, y'all, is light, L-I-G-H-T. Type that in, my friends, type it in. All right, so we're getting our distress oxide and our little plumping thingy-mabob. And I'm just going to dab. And then I'm gonna go in and just go on the corners, okay? Just to kind of give it a nice piece of character and a little bit of distressing. Look at how cool that looks. I know you can't see it too much, but give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and just distress it just a bit, and then I will show y'all. So I really always like to do my corners a little bit more. I like to bring that distress in just a little bit. And then I kind of just like to linger it a little bit, like random spots, okay? So I kind of went in a little bit here, but I'm definitely focusing on most of my corners and edges, okay? So we're gonna go the tippy top up here. We're gonna do the tippy top, and then like so. All right, so now I really like the way this looks, but I'm gonna try and grab my little edging, and I'm just gonna go a little bit and distress these little windows, okay? Just a little bit, just to kind of make them pop so that they're actually noticeable and they look 3D on this little lighthouse, okay? So this looks really good. All right, y'all, I think this is good. I'm gonna grab my little distress thing, and now that it barely has any of the distress ink on it, we're just gonna go and we're just gonna kind of go up and down, okay? Up and down, and look, my friends. Look at how stinking cool that looks. I know the camera and the lighting does not do it justice, but y'all, it looks awesome. I hope you guys can see it. Hit the heart button, y'all, if you guys love that transformation. It started off like this, and we got it like this, y'all. This definitely looks like a Dollar Tree find. This absolutely does not, y'all. It gives it so much character with just a little bit of paint, my friends. So love it. Hit the heart button because this is coming out so cute. All right, so now let's see, questions. Let's see. Make sure you type in light, guys, L-I-G-H-T. Hit the heart button. If you sprinkle, let me know, please. And then where did you get the distress stuff at? So they sell this at Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Amazon. I think this one I got on Amazon though, guys, because y'all know I can't get out the house that much with all the things I gotta do. All right, guys, so here's the exciting part, okay? Are y'all ready for this? Okay, so my friends, oh, I got a little bit of light over there. Okay, so we've got our sky look here, okay? Get excited. We're gonna cut this little string off, guys. Hold on. Get excited, my friends, because we have another element that we're adding to this. Are y'all ready? Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Okay, so here's what I found at Dollar Tree as well. I found these Americana flower garden stakes, okay? And as soon as I saw them, they're in the little garden section, I was like, oh my gosh, those don't look like flowers. What do they look like, guys? Please type in the comments below if you know exactly what I was thinking when I saw these. What do these look like to you? Tell me, my friends, tell me what they look like, because I want to see if your brain is working like mine or if I'm just the only one who sees it. So the distress, guys, again, is distress oxide. You can get it anywhere. Hopefully that answers your question. Hello, Donna. Hi, guys. Hello. All right. I'm waiting for the comments to come in. While I'm waiting, we are going to pop these babies off, okay? So let me know what your guess is. Let me make sure that I don't like poke myself in the eye, okay? So I'm going to just wiggle this off. It is kind of like hot glued on here. So I'm hoping that I can break it off. We're going to see. If not, Houston, we may have a problem. But we're going to try and rip this sucker off. So I'm going to try and not break this. And I'm just trying to take off this. Oh, Lordy Lord. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to take off this piece right here. Yay! Okay, cool. So be careful, guys. Don't hurt yourself when you do this, but look. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to see in just a second. Write your guesses below on what you guys thought I thought about when I saw this. And then this one's already a little loose. Hold on, y'all. Okay, here we go. So just like I said, be careful with those, and then just tap these little pieces back in, guys, on the back. I don't want you to get hurt, okay? So here we go. Let's see. Okay, so we've got fireworks and windmills. Yes, very good, guys. I thought about fireworks for 4th of July, but they totally look like windmills too, okay? And you guys can totally make this happen. Oh my, y'all. Okay, can we just have a second on how amazing this looks, first of all? Like, just by itself, can we have a second? What do y'all think about just this? Oh my stars. Y'all can do a whole beach theme. Guys, this light color is really irking my nerve. I gotta fill it in with that dark. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, y'all, that was irking my nerve right there looking at that. What do y'all think? Isn't this awesome so far? So you guys can put this in the center and really just make the lighthouse the focal point, and then put your designs and your embellishments, whatever you want, all around. I kind of am thinking I want to offset it, and I want to put it to the left-hand side. And so I'm thinking I want to take these, and we're going to put them as like little fireworks in the background, okay? And thank you, everyone. I know I said this yesterday. Thank you, everyone who commented on my post and let me know if you guys decorate for 4th of July. That really helped. Okay, guys. So you see how this looks? I'm going to attempt. We're going to attempt. I think I want to take this first red piece off and put the red piece here, and then leave the white and blue one on this side. We're going to try and see how that works. Okay. Hopefully I don't ruin this, but we're gonna try and do it. Isn't aren't lighthouses so pretty? Windmills, listen, y'all, we should get these and then make our own little windmill. That would look so cute. We can get more. I love it. I think I'm gonna go back and maybe we'll do a windmill project next. Okay, guys, this is kind of cool. All right, so now I don't think this is gonna pop off. Oh yes, I don't even know where that went. I have to grab that before my kids step on it. Okay, so I'm just popping those off, and then we're going to, yes, guys, look at how stinking cool that looks. Now, we could actually put these separate, y'all. Do I want to use this side? That side's kind of cool. I like how it, oh wait, y'all can't see. This side's kind of cool. I think it's going to be too many. Unless I do... No, I think it's going to be too many, guys. Unless we kind of do it like that. and keep it separate. Or let's put these back together. Hold on, y'all. And then we just do one like this. I don't know. What do y'all think? I haven't glued anything down. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, I love it. I love it so far. What do you guys think? Okay, I need your help. Do we do 2 and then 1 on here? Or do we just make it look bing, bam, boom? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do y'all want, I don't know, type in separate or together. That's gonna make it easy for me to understand what you want. So that's separate. Look at how cute. That looks really awesome, to be honest. And then this one is together. Okay, let me know. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know, let me know. Y'all are saying, y'all are really together? Wow, I think I'm just excited about this project. I thought y'all were gonna pick separate. I was really liking it separate. Dang, maybe it's just, I know it's a lot, but I'm like, oh, go big or go home, my friends. All right, y'all said together. I'm gonna trust your judgment, y'all. I'm gonna trust your judgment. There's that one. If you haven't had a chance to vote, go ahead and vote. And there's that one. Together, we can actually move this over just a smidget. I love this, y'all. Guys, I love it. All right, no one said separate. That is so funny. That is so funny. Thank you guys for all of your help. I'm so shocked that nobody said separate. I was really liking that. I know it was a lot, but I was like really excited about that. But I'm gonna trust your judgment because I'm probably gonna like it better. Okay, so we're gonna use some E6000 glue and we're gonna use some hot glue, my friends. Okay, yes, we are only 30 minutes in, y'all. Okay, we're gonna be almost done with this. Almost done, so stay tuned. All right, we are gonna use, like I said, E6000 because we are gonna put this outside on my front door, and we don't want what? We don't want that cruel little sun, that Florida sun, to melt my hot glue away, okay? So I like to put some E6000, and then I just take the hot glue and I put it wherever I don't have E6000. So what this does, and I know my little crafty friends, you guys already know why I do this, but in case you don't, the hot glue is giving us a hold right away, and then a temporary hold. And then the E6000, because it takes longer to dry, it's going to give us a permanent hold, okay? So basically, the hot glue is heating it up and letting it dry right now, but the E6000 is what's gonna keep it nice and tightly on there when it's out on the front door and the sun is hitting it, okay? So, I did! You guys are so funny. Hey, Janelle! Thank you, Mimi! Okay, y'all, Michelle, you are so funny. I did. Listen, y'all, I was like, I need to make sure that my hot glue gun is plugged in because last night I failed. Y'all, I failed miserably. I thought that guys, I'm not gonna press this down all the way. I'm just gonna put it in the center. So last night I thought that I turned on my hot glue gun. I went live, I needed it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I guess I didn't turn it on. So I clicked it on again, waited like 5 minutes, was fussing something else, went to go use it. The darn thing wasn't plugged in, y'all. It was not plugged in. All right, y'all. So I am only gluing the center of my fireworks because I want my fireworks to kind of look like the little ends to kind of pop out. I don't want them to be super flat on my door round, if that makes sense. So if you're hanging out with me, type in the word light, L-I-G-H-T. You're gonna get all the info for this, where I got everything from the whole list, and you're gonna see all the info there. And then hit the heart button if you can. Okay, y'all, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do some hot glue. I'm gonna kind of do like a little zigzag, and then we're gonna do the E6000 in the opposite way of the zigzag, okay? So, boom, 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 boom. Are y'all loving me on here early? I'm really loving it on here early because y'all, this is the first time that I actually have like natural light while I'm crafting, and it's like everything looks like beautiful because I actually have decent lighting. All right, y'all, we're gonna press this down. I am loving it. I'm loving it. And I feel like I have so much more energy. Hi, Evie. Hello. Thank you so much, Mimi. Hi, Christina. Hello. Hi, Deborah and Brenda. And Brenda Darling. Hello. I promise I'm gonna try, guys. Y'all know my son had his playoff baseball game yesterday, and so that was the game that was going to determine if we continued baseball a little bit longer. But they were winning the first half of the inning, and then they ended up taking a 15-minute break because the Florida sun, while it was going down, it was like all in their eyes and everything. So basically what ended up happening was they took a 15-minute break while the sun went down. And after that 15-minute break, I don't know if they were just cocky because they were winning or they just got tired of what, but they let the game go. They made some mistakes and their season is over. They lost by 1 run. So their season is over. He's hoping that he gets picked for All-Stars, which basically the way that that works is all like the teams, they get to pick whichever players they want to nominate on the All-Star team. To represent that league. And so he's typically the last couple of summers he's gotten picked. So he's hoping that he gets picked this time. I am totally fine if he doesn't. I want him to get picked, obviously, but if he doesn't, I'm like, it's totally fine because I could use the whole summer off of baseball. But no, I mean, I want him to get picked, to be honest. Like, he loves it. It keeps him motivated. So it keeps him wanting to do well and stuff. So, all right, we're going to put our white one here. Now, we could kind of offset the white. I'm going to offset the white, and I'm not going to put it exactly where it's supposed to be. I'm going to put it in the openings just to kind of make it look more like a firework, okay? So you could put it inside of exactly like the inside of the other part, but we're not doing that. All right, let me get this little thing. Let's see. I was surprised, Emily, that I was able to go on early too, girl. You were not the only one surprised. I was surprised at myself. That's so funny. I was like, oh my goodness, Raquel, we're doing so good today. All right, guys, I'm just pressing this in. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate you always watching. Hi, Diana. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hey, Sandra. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Hello, just finished laundry. I'm glad to catch you. Thank you, Trudy. Aw, I'm so glad that y'all are here hanging with me. Okay, guys, so we're going to figure out a little something just to put in there in the center. But look, y'all. Look at how good this looks. Y'all, this is awesome. What do y'all think so far? Okay. I love it! I feel like Jim Carrey, you know, like when he's like, ah! Do y'all know what I'm talking about in Ace Ventura? When Jim Carrey's like, you know, he's always doing like, you know, big things and he's like, ah! That's how I feel. I just want to like yell. I get so excited. Thank you, guys. Okay, I don't know why I'm yelling, but I'm really excited. Okay, here we go. So I was going to, here's my thought process, but after seeing how it's come out, I am not going to do this anymore. We were going to grab this transfer. Well, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. What do you guys think? I was thinking of taking these 3 stars and just taking, let me show you, and putting like maybe like a star here, and a star here, just to kind of fill in those areas. What do y'all think? Yes or no? Type in yes or no. Should we put a star here, here, and here? Yes or no? What do y'all think? I think it'll look cute to fill it in. Maybe we can do the stars in white. Oh, okay, so we've got a yes and a no. Please, everyone, go ahead and comment so you can let me know what you guys think. And I was also thinking of putting Land of the Free right on the bottom, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that right now. Let's cut it and let's see if we have room. Hold on, let's see. I'm not gonna put this on just yet. I'm gonna let y'all decide, but I'm just gonna get it ready just in case, and then we're gonna make our bow really quick. So let me know. Okay, and then I'm gonna check in just a second. Go ahead and comment, and let me know. Oh, actually that looks really pretty. If we put Land of the Free right there. In like, just like a nice little white. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. Okay, so let's see. We've got 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. 5, 5. Okay, so people are saying no stars. No stars, but you guys like the Land of the Free. What do y'all think? There's like how it would look. I'm gonna just like offset it. We could fit it over here, but I wanted to just be like, you know, like super like light in there because of the font. I might drop it over just a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it over just a little bit so you can see that E. What do y'all think? Yes, yes, yes? Okay, so let's do this and then y'all tell me, keep letting me know if you guys think we should add the stars. Maybe not. Okay, I didn't fuzz this, guys, but I probably should fuzz it, yeah. Let me fuzz it just a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna fuzz it on my shirt. Okay, yes, Land of the Free. Okay, everyone likes Land of the Free. Okay, so let me know. Stars, no stars. What did I get on here? What did I put on here? I don't even know what I just put on there, but okay. I got a hair, that's great. All right, y'all, this is gonna look awesome. I'm so excited. We're gonna line it up just perfectly right here, and you're just gonna press it down. Press it down, press it down, press it down. And then we're gonna do it in white, okay? In white. So if you guys are loving this project, go ahead and sprinkle the video, hit the heart button, let me know that you're watching, spread the love. No stars, no stars. Okay, so everyone says yes. Actually, there was no person who said no to Land of the Free, but everyone is saying pretty much no for the stars. Okay, sounds good, my friends. All right, y'all, so I'm just getting some white paste and, ooh, let me kind of get in there really well. And we're just going to go ahead and squeegee like so. Now, this little lighthouse is literally right at the edge, right here, where I am chalking. So we're gonna see how that comes out. Hopefully it doesn't come out bad. If anything, we can just give it a little sand and kind of get rid of any bleeding or anything like that. But let's go in and do one of these. And now we're just gonna grab all of that excess off and we're gonna be good to go. Bang, 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 bang. All right, my friends, let's see how this came out. What about some small white dots in the dark blue to stimulate the stars? Ooh, oh my goodness, guys. I am obsessed with this project, y'all. This is way better than I thought it was gonna be, guys. Oh, guys, it just brings such a nice color and element to the brown. What do you guys think? It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. What is that movie? Hercules, Hercules. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hit the heart button. Sprinkle that video. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I really, oh, thank you guys. Okay, we're gonna do a quick bow. So let's see what we got here. All right, y'all are gonna pick, should we pick the fire truck though? Stars or USA? Now, guys, if you don't decorate for Patriotic Decor or anything like that, y'all can still do this and not put like Land of the Free or anything like that. Y'all can just make it whatever. So tell me which ribbon you guys want. USA, stars, or truck? What do y'all want to see? All right, let's see. Well, let me make sure that my heat gun is going. And I'm just gonna put this on here because if not, that's gonna be a problem. All right, all right. Let's see. USA, Julie, you're so funny. Julie, you are so funny. Isn't this super cute, guys? I would give it away, but I really kind of just want to put it on my front door. Okay, I'm getting a lot of either USA or stars, so let's count. 1, 2, 3. It's a tie right now. 4, 5, 6. Okay, USA it is. USA it is. I know I came on late, but where did the supplies come from? Diana, if you type in the word light, which reminds me to tell everybody, type in the word light, L-I-G-H-T, it'll send you the entire list of where I got everything from so that you have it all in one thingy-mabob. So like the round is from my shop. Some of these things are from Dollar Tree. So it'll have everything listed for you. Okay, so y'all like the USA one? Yes, that's pretty. I like it. Okay. Okay. All right, let's make this bow really quick. And we're just going to do one of these. I'm not going to make it like super big and obnoxious, guys. We're not going to do that today. We're going to make it like a normal bow. So we're going to do one like this. And then, hold on, y'all. Come on. So I'm going to do it like this. And then we're going to go like this. Actually, let me do it like this because I don't know how big I want it. All right, we're going to go 1. And then we're going to go 2. And then we're gonna go 3. And then we're gonna go 4. And then we're gonna go, let's do another one. 5. 6. I'm just kind of doing like a little estimate. And then we'll do like that. All right, so I'm gonna cut it down here, which gives us a little bit of wiggle room. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Hold on. USA because it has brown, red, white, and blue. Perfect. I love that, Christy. Awesome. I love your thinking. Okay, so now we're gonna go like this. I'm not gonna do like super big tails, okay, because I don't want it to block my little firework. So now we're gonna go like this. Okay, y'all, can you come on, please? Can you cooperate with me for 1 second, please? Oh, this is not a wired ribbon. I'm like, why is this not cooperating? Ugh. Why did I even buy this? Because it was cute. That's why, Raquel. That is why you bought it, because it was cute. Even though it is not wired. Guys, I hate unwired ribbon. Okay, so now we're gonna split these up. Let's open these out. This ribbon is not gonna be that great, guys. But we're gonna try and make it work here. Hold on. Where's my other end? I need to find my other end really quick. Open that up, open this up. Where is my last end? Come on, where are you, tail? There you are, right in here. I'm gonna pull the tail out. We're gonna do one of these, Okay, this little guy right over here. So this side, I really like this side. Let me show you. So you see how this side is like fluffing up and it's like 1, 2, 3. I like that. This side is not cooperating that well. So we're gonna try and fix it a little bit. I think it's because this loop is too big. So I'm gonna try and tuck a little bit right back in here. That looks good. And you kind of just gotta wiggle it around, see how you like it, and all the things. Let's see, love this. I got home from work. Oh, yay! Joyce, I hope you had a great day at work today. Thank you so much for going to catch the replay. Julie says I'm going to the Dollar Tree tomorrow. I know, y'all. Listen, this project, like, I was so excited about it when I went, and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so that's kind of cute. I'm gonna fix it, y'all, but that's kind of cute. Let's make the tails just a little bit longer, just a little bit. All right, and we're gonna cinch this. Okay. All right, guys, I think I like the bow now. Hold on. I just want to pull this one down just a little bit. Come on, buddy. Cooperate with me, my friend. Okay. Y'all know I'm not that great with bows, okay? It's just not it. It's just not me, but where are my scissors? Where, y'all? Where did I throw my scissors? Who saw? Oh, I found them. We're not having a replay the other night. Let's see. I cannot see everyone's comments right now. Give me just 1 second and I will check. All right. I'm going to tie this. So y'all, if you are just hopping on, be sure to type in the word light, L-I-G-H-T. And remember, my friends, buy 3, get 1 free, 1 free paste. Well, buy 3, get the 4th free paste. And that includes the color of the month. So if you wanted the color of the month, the color of the month qualifies for that deal. Okay? Just so you know. So I'm going to just tie this a bunch of times, my friends, just to make sure that it's secure. Okay, guys, hold on. Just want to make sure. Hello, guys. Hi, Anita. I'm so happy you're here. Hi, Teresa, welcome. Guys, Teresa's new to the page. Guys, if you are new, me and my awesome crafting friends on this page love to welcome our new friends. So please share. So guys, give Teresa a warm welcome. That is awesome. We are so happy you're here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Guys, this bow came out actually pretty cute. Look at it. Y'all, I know y'all can't tell like this because it's just so much pattern. It's all one pattern. But we probably should have done 2 patterns, but oh, it's too big, y'all. I told y'all I didn't want to do a too big go home bow, but we did one anyway. It's okay. We can kind of figure it out. I'm going to do one of these. Okay, hold on. The bow is too big, my friends. It is just too big. It's cute, but it's too big. But it'll do for now. I don't know. Maybe y'all will like it. Maybe it's nice to have it big so that you guys can see, well, not you guys per se, but that it could be seen from the road, you know? And then it's not like too small because it is going on my front door. So I just hate that it's not wired, guys. Ugh. Not a fan. Not a fan that it's not wired. Sorry, y'all. My husband's yelling at my dog because he knows I'm live and he doesn't want the dog barking. He's saying, be quiet, be quiet. Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. And here we go. Oh man, guys. I think the bow is too big, y'all. Look at this. This is just too big. All right, so I'm gonna hide this one and maybe we're just gonna do 2. All right, and then I'll fix it off camera. So let's hide this middle one. So something like that. What about that? Is that better? With just a 2? I just hate that it's not wired, guys. So it's like, ugh, it's so hard. Thank you, guys. You guys are so awesome. Thank you guys so much for welcoming Teresa. Yay! You guys are the best. I don't know. What is going on here? Well, I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let me see. We probably should have done the stars and the USA bow, like both of the ribbon in that one, right? I don't know. I just feel like it's too much of this pattern going on. I don't really like it. It's just too much, guys. It's just too much. I just ripped that off because my E6000 is not dry. Look at how wet it is there. Hold on, guys. I'm going to try really quick, guys. Hold on one second. I'm going to try and just do one loop of the bow. Because I feel like it's just taking away from how pretty. I know, y'all. Maybe no loops, just tails for this bow. That's what, see? Yes. Yes, Christy. I love that. See, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, these loops, they're pretty, but not for this project. Because it's just taking away. Where are my scissors again? Oh, on the floor. It's just taking away from the project. Hold on. I just don't like that. Okay. So maybe, unless we do just one. See, even still, it's just too floppy, I feel like. Let me try and do something like this. Hold on. Let me just do a small bow, a small regular one, and we can see if we like it. Let me make that loop just a little bit bigger. That's kind of cute. Just like a small little bow like that. Let's try it, guys. We'll try it. And if not, we'll save this ribbon and we'll just do another project because we're going to be doing our Americana stuff now. And just like our red, white, and blue stuff. Obviously, I'm going to sprinkle in other like, you know, summer decor and regular decor too. I'm not just going to do that because I know not everyone likes to decorate for that. But maybe we'll even do a Canada Day one. Because how many Canadian friends do I have on here? Use it as a hanger. Oh, yes, Teresa, that's a good idea. Let's see how this small bow looks. And if not, we'll just use the ribbon as a hanger. I love that. Oh my gosh, this bow looks so cute though. Look at how cute the little bow looks. What do you guys think? It's too wide. I would just leave it without. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Hi Norma, hello. Hi. Okay. All right, y'all. Hold on. Last one. No, right? See, it's just too big. It's just, you know why? If this firework were a little bit down, then we can have a bow, or if our door round was just a little bit bigger. But it's just blocking too much of like the top of the lighthouse and the fireworks. I don't like it. So nope, don't like it. At least we tried, my friends. At least we tried. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to let this little bow go to waste. I'm just going to stick my scissors in here. We're going to cut this little twine off. And I love that idea of just using this as the hanger. That is perfect. Because then it doesn't take away from our project, right? It doesn't take away from our project. So hold on. Give me 1 second. Let's tie it in the back. Actually, I probably, we'll just leave it like this. Let me see. Yeah, like that. Come on. Okay, come on. Why are you giving me a hard time here? Do I not know how to tie? Thank you so much. Yeah, Anita, I agree. Yeah, I think because our stuff was so is so high up on the door round. Yes, that looks way better, guys. Yeah, I think it's because our stuff was so high up on the door round that the bow just doesn't look right. If we had like a bigger round or something like that, that would look really good. But what do y'all think? See, that looks good because then it's nice and clean on the top. You still have that ribbon and it's super pretty and you can still see your lighthouse and your fireworks. I love it. What do you guys think, my friends? Tell me what y'all think. Sorry, I look like a hot mess today, y'all. I never have my hair in a ponytail. I know you guys can see like my big head, but what do y'all think? Thank you so much for that suggestion, for all the suggestions today, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I love it. So if you like this video, please, please, please go ahead and spread it around, which just means hitting that S-H-A-R-E button to sprinkle it around so other people can see it. Please go ahead and hit the heart button. I love our creativity on this, and I really, really, really think that so many other people would love to see this because they can make it with Dollar Tree products. So go ahead and spread this video around. Let me know, guys, if you like it, and let me know if you guys want to see more stuff like this. This was super, super, super fun. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing evening, y'all. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me, and I sincerely appreciate every single one of you, y'all. I hope you have an excellent, excellent evening, and let me know what you guys want to see for tomorrow. More Americana, more patriotic, more summer vibes. What do y'all want to see? Let me know, all right? Heading to the dollar store tomorrow. I know, y'all. I know. Well, have a good night, y'all. I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. See ya.